With the release of Days Gone Remastered, Ben Studio added several new play modes. The one I've been most excited for is, of course, Horde Assault Mode. I've only been able to put a few hours into it so far, but I've already got a few tips to help you make the most of your time with it. Before you start each run, the game allows you to pick several Nero Injectors that will affect gameplay and apply modifiers to your overall score. There are both positive and negative injectors. Positive injectors will give you some sort of gameplay bonus, but will deduct points from your final score. On the other hand, the negative injectors will make things more difficult for you, but apply a bonus to your final score. So far, my preferred tactic is to simply use two that cancel out the score modifiers and then survive as long as possible and make as many kills as I can to earn a higher score. For example, if you pair reduced healing with infinite stamina, you can create and maintain distance between yourself and the Horde, which reduces the number of times you need to heal. Infinite stamina also helps to make the next tip more effective as well. Early on, it is critically important to scavenge for crafting materials and craft as many items as you can before the larger hordes start to spawn. The easiest way to do this is to simply leave one freaker alive at the end of each wave. That's right, if you kill all but one freaker in each of the early waves, you'll be able to use your infinite stamina to get away from him and buy yourself plenty of time to search for loot. You can use this time to heal up, gather supplies and craft items, or even to find and open supply boxes. Since the overall objective in Horde Assault Mode is to rack up as many points as possible, it might be easy to focus on making kills and forget about Deacon's many crowd control tools. The smoke bombs, for example, don't do any damage, but they can be used to stun groups of enemies and leave them vulnerable to attack as well. I found smoke bombs to be useful for buying time to open supply boxes and for getting melee kills when the current objective requires you to use a melee weapon. For even more advanced tips on killing hordes in general, check out the Horde Killer Masterclass that I linked in the description of this video. At the end of each wave, you'll be given a little time to explore before the next wave spawns in. My suggestion is to use this time to open supply chests that are difficult to get to. For example, in the Belknap region, there is a supply chest locked inside a Nero checkpoint. To reach this supply box, it is necessary to fuel up, turn on, and repair the generator before you can even get to it. Try to get close to it right before clearing your current wave, and then use your explore time to get the doors open. The final tip is to use Nest to help you wrap up an objective that you're close to completing. For example, if you only need a few melee kills, burn out one of the nests and use melee on the handful of freakers that come out of it. If you wait for the next wave of enemies to spawn, it may take too long and the timer may run out on your objective, causing you to miss out on the rewards for an objective that could have been completed easily. There you have it, folks. 5 tips to help you master Horde Assault Mode. Thank you for watching. We'll see y'all next time.